Lay up my ducks. Right, I just want to first apologise for not posting a proper video last week. In the words of Vince, it was fecking shit weather out there. Wind, rain, horrible. I couldn't go out and film anything. So you would have seen the little YouTube short that I put on that I've got my tiles. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've bought a new tile cutter as well. My old one broke. So I've got all the bits, backlight. Got all the bits now to get the tiles done. So lovely and sunny for a change. But obviously I need to do a bit of prep first. So all this has got to come off. All the paint, all the render that's falling away. I ain't got to get it completely back to brick, but I need to get it as much to brick as possible. See, all this, it can just all come off. Obviously I don't want to take any chunks of brick out, so whatever can scrape off can scrape off. Get it brushed down, get it prepped. I think, spin you around, I'm going to start on this wall. Can't really see because of the shadows, but the reason I want to start on here, because if I cock it up, you're not really going to see this as much. So I can practice on this and work my way around. I don't know what I'm going to do here yet because the wall curves. Obviously the tiles don't curve, so I'll come to that. Get much of that off as possible. So if you didn't see the tiles, if you didn't watch that YouTube short, I've got an open box. Here it is. Have a look at these guys. This is the front, that's the front. Let me put it on here. Let me move the camera flap. Look at them. I'm over the moon. I managed to find some at a reasonable price. Now I did find some a little bit cheaper at another tile place, but I thought his customer service was absolutely pants. So I did pay a little bit more, but it's a lot cheaper than ones that we had on there as the samples. So when they're all on there, that's going to look brilliant. So a quick look at the fish. First of all, let's look at the temperature. Outside 10 degrees. Inside is definitely not 10 degrees, it's not feeding fish weather. 5 degrees in the pond. So that's got some warming up to do. Like I say, it's been freezing this week. But the fish haven't been doing too bad. Before, when they used to hang around here, now I've changed the outlet on the Nexus. So before it just dropped straight down into the pond, and then since I put that on, it sort of flows the water around a lot more. So what the fish do now, seem to just sit here. So as the flow comes around, and it comes around there like that, they just sit in, facing it. But yeah, they're not doing too bad. Plants are starting to grow. Now the sun's coming out and the days are getting longer, which means a bit of blanket weed might start appearing now, because of how clear the water is. But they've been doing alright. Like I say, we've not had a harsh winter really, have we? And for some reason the black is starting to come back on with Shiro Becco. It lost all its black last year, but over the winter it's starting to appear again. So Becks are turning back to a Shiro Becco. But they'll need feeding up. Once we can feed them, I think Big Ghost doesn't seem as chunky as what it was. The mirror carp, still my biggest fish. The little ones have got through the winter fine. The Sankey, the Kishui down there, 2 new ones. But yeah, they've got through the winter pretty well. So as the weather starts warming up, the days get even longer, my plants are going to start growing. We'll start looking like a pond again. Obviously we're still going to decide what we're doing with this box filter. I hope everyone's pond and garden was okay after all the storms, by the way. At the 3 storms, I think the third one, the last one, was probably the worst one. But there was no really damage to the garden or the pond at all. Filter house is still standing, even the trampoline didn't even move, because I did weigh that down from a few years ago when the wind bloody blew it across the garden. So sandbags have been on there and there's bricks on there. So that's not even moved at all. Right hand set didn't move. We survived pretty well, to be honest. Quick look at the Nexus. Right on. That's after a week. Not much in there at all. But to be expected when we're not feeding the fish. If you can see with the light, nothing in the outer chamber that's going back into the pond. Just saw a few little pond balls there, look. We've been there a few weeks. I don't think I'm going to lay any tiles today. I'm out with the boys later, so I've got a bit of a boys' night out. But what I can also do, if I've got time, once all that's come off, I can start cutting some tiles. It's obviously the brick split face tiles, I think they're called. So I can get rid of some of the ends, which is going to butt up to the side, and start getting some cut. And then if I'm not too hungover tomorrow, and the weather is like it is today, I'll start getting some tiles laid. I can't wait. This is one of the projects I've been wanting to do for a while. And like I said on my previous videos, of my projects for this year, this is the main one I wanted to get done first. Because I hate the way this wall has got. It's ugly. It's ugly. But it's my own fault for not rendering it properly in the first place. Right, so hammer and chisel. I'm going to clean the filters a bit later on, but we've made a start. We'll come around this side because of the shadows of the sun. So some bits have come off pretty easy. You can't really see that well because of the shadows, but that's my bucket. Some bits are coming off easy. I haven't got to go right down to bare brick. As long as I can get down to one level where nothing's coming off, we should do alright. Pardon? Okay. It's just the missus. She's going to get another balsa chisel off her dad, because she's going to come and give me an hand. So yeah, so as you can see, look, it's just these bits have got to come off so it can go to all this level. Get it all to this level, and then we're alright, because this is probably the first coat of render we had, and that isn't flaking off. That's not too bad. They're just down at the bottom here. Let's get rid of that bit there, look. So yeah, we're getting there. Just some bits are really stuck on. You have to give it a bit of a whack. So we'll crack on. I hope I'm not shocking these too much with the banging as well. Actually, they do coming up and be nosy. When I'm stood here, they keep coming up. I'll pop my head up, then they'll swim off again. Anyway, being fed fish, I think they're just being a bit nosy. But I'm just hoping, obviously, all the banging, I'm not shocking them too much. Should be alright. It's not a lot of vibrations, to be fair, it's just a bit of a whack on the wall. So yeah, it might take a while, but try and get as much off today, I think. Because fingers crossed it will stay dry overnight as well, and it won't dampen the wall too much. Dry out. Right, again, you can't really see because of the shadow, but this is more or less smoother than a baby's bum. Still a few little lumps at the bottom like there. Just gotta smooth out. Need to get a stiff brush now and give it all a scrape, get rid of all this dry sand. Even though it's all black on here, this must be where we're just painting the wall. There's a few lumps here I need to still smooth out, but near enough one wall down. Perhaps I'll get some of that waterproof stuff on there as well. So if it does rain in the meantime, it will just run off, not dampen the wall. And then we can move over to this one. But I don't know what we're going to do here yet, because obviously the tiles are flat and this wall curves around here. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll come to that. Who are you meowing at? Say hello. Say hello to all the viewers. There's that one. So this one is where all the rain hits, so this one shouldn't be too much of an issue to get off, I shouldn't think. That one might be the hardest one, it's quite sheltered. Well, I need to find my stiff brush and it's buried in here somewhere. This is what you call lunch on the go. Sweet and sour pot noodle. When you ain't got time to stop, this is the lunch to have. Excuse me munching behind the camera. Right, my hand is absolutely killing now. That one's hurting because I keep whacking it with the hammer. And that one for gripping the actual hammer. But we got to here. If you can see, can't really see because of the light. Let me try and get, there we go. Is that better? So you can see where we've come across. So all that's done. And obviously we've done that. This bit is on quite tough. I thought this would be the easiest. Just this section here is on quite tough. Obviously when we get there that's all flaked off anyway. It's more or less down to brick there, so there's not much to come off there. So if I can just get this bit done, then we'll soon get down there. I'd like to at least get this wall done today. And then might have to do that one tomorrow. But I think that's going to be the toughest, to be fair. I do move them before they fall into the pond. Because the rain doesn't really hit that and the frost, so it's not really getting behind it. So I reckon that's on pretty tough. So we're getting there. She's also got pot noodle of champions, lunch of champions.
I'm shattered.
Right, I'm going to finish with pot noodle and then we'll crack on. What do you have for your lunch? Get in there, duck. Give it some welly. Give it some welly.
It's not coming off very even though, babe.
No, well this one is, like I say, some bits have gone down to brick, some bits haven't. But if we get all the flaky bits off from the outer edge,
yeah,
then it doesn't matter because we can level it out with the adhesive. So
this bit needs doing a bit more. I think.
Yeah.
It's really like like sand.
I know. That's probably why it was coming off so easy.
Is that because it's damp?
Yeah. But we've done what we can on this wall. There's the odd bit of lump, but we can just level all that out with the adhesive. But there's nothing we can do at the minute because the wall is absolutely sodden. Maybe not that one so much, but definitely these around there. I was going to get some waterproof stuff on there. But although it is drying out now, to be fair, not as bad as it was. So, get an airdryer on it. One I use for my head. She's making some grunting noises.
You pretend it's all the people you hate and just smash hell out of it. I love it.
Yeah. She's even got glasses protectors on her face, look. She's got 2 pairs of goggles on.
Yeah, well, don't forget to wear glasses. So
That's what I mean, glasses protectors. Yeah, we ain't got much time left now, so
come on.
we're going to try and get as much of this wall done as possible today before we have to stop.
Dry out, aren't we, overnight?
Yeah. This one ain't too bad, this one's quite dry.
That one there.
It's just around there where obviously the sun doesn't get it and stuff. But this one's not too bad.
Alright, come on then. You take over for a bit.
Okay, my go.
I've done that big chunk.
This one is so uneven, it's unbelievable. Some bits were coming off right into the brick, some bits just coming off to a layer. It's really sandy, to be fair. So that one needs proper drying out before we can do anything with that. So we just had a clean up. This one's more or less all dried out. This one wasn't too bad. Because this around here is a bit sheltered, that was a bit damp still. Did you?
Yeah.
Right, we dug a little trench because we are going to be slabbing this at some point anyway. So I can get the wooden trim across the bottom, which then I'll start tiling from. So obviously the tiles are level. So we just dug out a little trench. And it will stop the grass I'm growing up the tiles as well and making them all green and manky, especially when you come to cut the grass and trim and all that stuff. It'll stop any moisture.
Look at my baby guys.
What?
This is my baby guys.
Yeah. And I've put a trim on here. Ready for tiling this. This is all drying out. And then I can get some tiles cut and get them prepped back for the edges. And we can get them in. And these guys are being so nosy. What are you doing, Stumpy? And also the rabbit is nosy and all.
Jesus,
and he likes to chew on shoelaces.
Oh, I tell ya. Look
He
at
likes
him.
to chew on shoelaces. Don't you, bunny? Hey? You're a nightmare. You little bumpskish.
Wherever we are, he wants to be, doesn't he? He's
Yeah.
been in the bub.
It's nosy. Oh, nice big scratch there though. Yeah. Right, let's go and get some tiles. I put them down somewhere.
What are you doing, Sharp?
Marking out the tiles. Plan and prep. Get them cut. So they're cut. Ready. I'm going to pile on the adhesive.
I'm very impatient. I want to do the adhesive right now. I'm not up for this prepping. I want to just get in, get stuck in and get it done. I can't wait. I'm quite excited. I've been waiting a long time for this.
So these are my edging tiles. Hey?
First of many.
First up many.
How was it?
Alright.
Alright.
Right, we're losing light now. So, all the tiles are cut. Well, not all the tiles are cut, but the tiles are cut for the edge. And I've cut the one that's just going to go on the top because that is that width. So I only needed to cut that bottom trim off. But it probably will change as I go along the wall. So I've not done all of them. I've marked out how many tiles across it's going to go. And painfully, they go to that line there. Look how much gap I've got, that's all. I've got a piece, just a little gap when I get to the end. That's going to be a nightmare. So, next video will be slap the adhesive on and get tiling all the way across. You should get into a bit of a rhythm and do that pretty quick. I'm going to leave this wall for now because I need to work out what to do with this curve. So comment below if you know, because it curves around there, so the tile's going to have to stop there before the wall starts curving. So what am I going to do there? So comment below on that. And again, another straight easy wall. That should be pretty easy. And then the final wall. It's getting cold now as well, guys, hence why I'm keeping my boat head dry. Warm, sorry. Right, so thanks for that, guys. Next video, getting some tiles on. So subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and hit the bell to get your notifications. And I'll see you next time for some tiling. Cheers, ducks.